Hello and welcome back to my channel. He's gonna show you his Pokemon cards. Cohen's little friend here at school has taught him to really like Pokemon all of a sudden. So McDonald's has Pokemon as the toys right now, and so he's been super excited about getting them. But today's vlog is going to be kind of like a mix of different things. So it's basically gonna be kind of like a day in the life. So I'm gonna take you with me. What, Gracie? Okay, anyway, I'm gonna be taking you guys along with Gracelyn and I today. We are gonna be going to her doctor's appointment because she's still dealing with what seems to be like blood sugar. I don't want to say problem, but like it's not being normal. What? Oh, Sissy's not sick. I'll go more into detail as far as what her signs and her symptoms have been as to why we have a doctor appointment today. Can we please stop doing that to your sister? I don't think that's very nice. Anyways, and then I'm gonna also end the vlog by kind of discussing with you guys what kind of finalized the dates for our 2026 Disney trip. So come along with us and we'll go from there. All right, I'm gonna turn it actually. There we go. So we just finished Gracie's doctor's appointment. We just stopped to KFC because their chicken tenders sounded really good to me for some reason. But anyway, her appointment went well. So the doctor that we saw, actually, her daughter is a type 1 diabetic. So that was really nice to have somebody that, you know, has experience with it, I should say. I'm hyperglycemic. I don't know if I've ever shared that on here or have talked about my symptoms with hyperglycemia, but I have been hyperglycemic since I was a young kid. Just certain things trigger me to have an episode. And that episode will last like all day. I will feel so sick. And it just kind of takes me a while to kind of recoup after that. I was recommended a couple years ago to have a glucose monitor on hand just so I could keep track if it was low or whatever. I could just keep track of it. I never did that because I mean, the doctor didn't say I had to do it. She said you know, it wouldn't be a bad idea, basically, she said. I never did because I know how to manage my hyperglycemia. I know what triggers it. I know what helps it. I know my signs and everything like that. But with that being said, back in December, right around Christmas, Gracelyn had a low blood sugar episode, just like how I did as a kid, presented exactly identical to what happened to me when it happened to me as a kid. So she woke up perfectly fine. Well, not perfectly fine. She woke up and was white as the snow outside. Her lips were even white, and if you know Gracie, she has like the most perfect red lips. Like she just has these really pretty rosebud lips, and those were also white. I gave her milk and then some, like just those little mini blueberry muffins, and she perked right back up within like 20 minutes after having that. And then this past week, so this past Monday, she had a high blood sugar, I believe, because she literally upchucked. So obviously, like, she just had too much sugar at once, and it really upset her stomach. And she picked it up. They did check her blood sugar while we were in there. She was horrible for that. I'm gonna tell you straight up, she was not perfect for that at all. She was horrible. Got blood all over the place, all over her, all over the nurse, all over the whatever. So yeah, she was not great for that. But her glucose there was 86, which is not bad. You kind of want to keep it in the range, I believe, of like, I think it's like 80 to 130 or something like that is like the good zone. I'd have to re-look into it because it's been so long that I've had to really look into any of this stuff. But with that being said, the doctor does think she's having some sort of trigger with her blood sugar. She's not diagnosing her anything right now just because it's still so new. We're still trying to figure things out. So she did recommend that maybe I do look into getting a glucose monitor just so that, you know, when she has these episodes, I'm able to check her blood sugar to see hey, this is what her blood sugar was during this episode, and these are her symptoms. This is what she ate this day, all of that. So basically, I need to start tracking what she's doing quite often, what she's eating and all of that. Her next appointment's in March, and we're going to touch base again then. But yeah, I feel better now that, like, I went and discussed it with the doctor, and she just said, you're hyper aware of these things because you experience it yourself. And she goes, most parents, you know, don't have experience with any blood sugar problems or anything like that. You are accustomed to them, so it's easier for me to, you know, seek it out when I see it, which is what I did. So that being said, we basically have to purchase a glucose monitor and monitor her for right now, basically. Where I don't know exactly where that's going to lead us to. I'm not entirely sure. I am trying to stay positive that maybe she's just hyperglycemic like me. But my husband does have diabetes that does run on his side of the family, like type 1 diabetes. We have hyperglycemia on my side of the family and type 1 diabetes. And yeah, so with the history and everything, she just thinks it's a good idea that we get a monitor and just keep an eye on her at this time, and call back if I have any questions or concerns. She was very, very nice about all of that. So that's the update on Gracie. She's 28 pounds. So there was that. She's freaking 28 pounds. Big old girl over here.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Well,
Come to think of it, kid, honestly, I could go on and on. I can explain every natural phenomena that tied the grass to the ground. Oh, that was how we just messing around. I'm ready to leave up there in its guts. Got coconuts. What's the lesson? What is the takeaway? Don't mess with Maui and he's on the breakaway.
And the tapestry here in my skin. The map of the victories I win.
I had to sing that one part because we're listening to this song. But anyway, wanted to hop on here really quickly and try to wrap up the vlog really quickly. So, last subject that I wanted to kind of discuss, is kind of how we decided and finalized the dates of when we're gonna go to Disney in 2026. So previously we went to Disney in 2022. I was pregnant with Graceland. My sister was pregnant with my nephew at the time. So we didn't get to go on very many of the fun rides, if that makes sense. If you know, you know. Anyways, so we have a lot of things that we really want to do this time while we're there because we're not pregnant, not gonna be pregnant. And so there's lots of things that we're trying to do. We were originally going to be staying at Art of Animation Resort, but then kind of playing around with numbers and everything, my sister would have to get a suite just based off of her own preferences. And that was a lot of money for just a suite at Art of Animation for her or whatever. And mind you, when we go to Disney, we strictly like are on a budget. Last time we went, we did not spend a resort day there, which is something that I regret doing. And I wish we kind of slowed down for a day, swam in the pool, went to downtown Disney. Well, it used to be downtown Disney. Anyways, Disney Springs, that kind of stuff. We did not do that last time. Last time we got down there, very beginning of February, we were there for all the dance competitions, cheerleading competitions, etc. We stayed at All-Star Movies, which we loved. Cohen loved it. I loved all the characters. We swam, I think, the first day that we were there. And then we would go back for breaks and naps and stuff like that. And we enjoyed it, but I wanted to do something bigger. So, like I said, we were going to do Art of Animation with playing with numbers and everything. I did not like the pricing, so I was playing around and talked everybody into doing Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, which I'm super excited about. We've never been there ever, myself including. I've never been there. I've always wanted to go, just have not gone to that resort. So this is the resort that's like the Caribbean, I don't know how you want to pronounce it. Anyways, it's like, it's themed to the Caribbean islands, basically. Caribbean, I don't know. I can't say it properly. Everyone yells at me. Anyways, it's themed on the island, so it's basically island life, island themed. I love it. I think I'm going to put in a request of maybe trying to get like Aruba or something so that we're closer to a Skyliner. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up because my phone's trying to yell at me about storage again. I just cleared my storage, so I might just have to literally just get rid of all my photos and stuff off my phone. It's already been backed up onto my iCloud, but also on my laptop, so it's not like I would lose all of it, but I have this like weird obsession with keeping all my memories on there for some reason. Anyways, let's wrap this up. So we're gonna be staying at Caribbean Beach Resort. I'm super excited, and I'm thinking that we're gonna be going down probably the very, very last week or second to last week of February of 2026. I really want to be hitting one of the Epcot festivals. I think at that time it's Festival of the Arts. I guess we'll find out when we go if it's even happening at that point. I'm basically playing the waiting game. Last year, booking opened up February 27th. It is February 19th today, which means we could basically almost start booking like now once they open up. So with that being said, we're just waiting for it to open up. When it does open up, I will take you guys along with me because I'm... Anywho, it cut me off again because storage problems, of course. Something I really need to do. I have like I have like the really big iCloud, so everything's downloaded to the iCloud, but I don't trust the iCloud, if you know what I mean. So I always get anxious to like delete all my stuff. But anyways, to wrap it up, we are gonna be staying at, for the 80th time because it's cut me off, Caribbean Beach Resort. I'm super, super excited. I'm going to bring you along with me because, like I was saying, I'm not only booking my family of four's, family Disney vacation, but I will be also booking my sister's families, my grandparents, and then my other younger sister actually will be rooming with my family, just to save her some money. So I'll take you along with us when I am booking these vacations, um, and kind of go from there. So this is probably a really boring vlog. I'm so sorry. It's probably going to be that way for a minute, only because I've been grocery shopping when I get out of work on Thursday nights, and by the time I get home and everything, I am way too exhausted to think. So that's not happening. I can tell you right now, it's not happening. Um, I want to get better at trying to balance that now, but it's really hard because at the end of the day, I'm kind of groggy, and then also I have Graceland with me most of the time. So she's also very testy. So I don't want to test her while testing myself. So with that being said, I do have a bunch of ideas that I'm kind of working out. I'm trying to come up with a new schedule when I'm going to film these vlogs and then also when I'm posting them. So my posting might be a little raggedy for a minute. I apologize now. But again, I am going through kind of like this transformation right now stage because I'm trying to balance life. Um, we're almost to spring. That's crazy to say. But I swear, like, once we hit March, the temperatures start to rise a little bit here sometimes. And I'm really hoping that's what happens this year because I'm sick. I'm so sick of this cold snow storms all the time here in Michigan. We've not gotten a break. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. Um, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to add before I end it here, but I don't think there's anything else. Now that we kind of have Gracie's blood sugar monitor and all of that stuff, I will kind of take you guys along with me when I'm just checking her blood sugar because I think I'll for sure obviously have it on hand for if she has on her episodes. Um but also I'm kind of curious as far as what her blood sugar does at nighttime when we're all sleeping. So I'm gonna kind of, I'll update you guys as far as how that stuff's going and what I find out. She has another doctor appointment next month on the 18th, so maybe by then we'll have some more answers. I have no idea. Guess we'll see. So I hope you guys enjoyed, even though it was a super boring vlog, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.